Do you struggle with adding new content to your website? What about making sure it's in the right format? Let Claude Cowork do all the heavy lifting. In fact, Cowork will build out your whole content pipeline using your branded web pages. This is Frank from Obelisk, saving you marketing dollars with AI. Let's go. In this session, we'll use Claude Cowork to leverage a skill, access our Excel docs and our pipeline for articles, create brand new articles, leverage our HTML template, check for any duplication and any other HTML issues. Why? Because Claude Cowork really functions like your teammate. Claude Design is excellent at creating branded, unique websites. Once you have the templates, you'll want to keep your site consistent. Let's say you've published your initial website, but you'll soon need to add content articles to keep it fresh. What do? The trouble is Claude Design isn't really meant for creating articles. Claude Chat is. But how do we leverage the design from within Claude? The answer is we can build a skill that does it. Here's the prompt. Once given, a directory reads in Excel and provides a multi-select listing of the content marketing articles to generate. Then it reads any editorial master dossier doc in the folder and provides a list for the website. In both instances, whenever either it's article titles or full articles from the doc, use the underlying HTML template from the site folder to add these articles to the journal using HTML. Validate the work. Ensure that duplicate content articles are not created. Great. We run that prompt, and Claude suggests that we save it as a skill. So let's take a look at our file system. I've got a folder that is the entire site. And in there, it has all the HTML pages, and of course it has all the styles, or it's the journal. So these are all the content marketing articles in that particular folder, right? That's the HTML version. But we also have a folder called articles. In articles, we have all of the existing articles. Right now, they're in .md files, which is the native format of Claude. But I'm going to add in two files. One is a master article document in Word, and the other one is a listing of titles that we can use in Excel. So we've got that, and now we're going to point Claude to those particular files. Let's take a look at what's in those files first. In the doc, we have 5 great articles ready to go. In fact, I created those in another tutorial on Notebook.lm. So we have the Excel document. In here, it's a listing of 15 different titles that we could use that fit with our voice and fit in our content marketing pipeline. Just even with a title, we can give that title to Claude, and Claude will create it. We really want the pre-existing articles in that Word document, and also we want Claude to take those titles and build out cool articles for us and go through a conversion process to generate HTML. Now, if you haven't already done so, create a project for your brand with a logo, assets, and brand guidelines. See my video on brand building and projects in the description. The project gives context to Claude, so it knows your brand voice and how to write articles. Right? But what we want to do is we want to switch this to Cowork. Claude Chat performs one-off tasks, but Claude Cowork is best used to perform repeated tasks. Click / and it will show you a list of all of your skills. Type / journal publisher. If Claude Cowork doesn't have permission to a folder, you can choose allow once or always allow. It depends on how often you access it. You always want to use that sparingly, but you'll also want to track Claude's progress. Make sure that you have a copy of your website and you're not using your only version. We have the articles folder, and there's a Word document with 5 articles and an Excel sheet with new titles. In the upper right, we can see how Claude Work progresses. Okay, it's indexing the site for duplicate content as a baseline. It's extracting the spreadsheet plan and dossier, confirming selections with your user, generating pages, and wiring it into the journal index page. And then it's going to validate and report on what it finds. Cowork functions like a teammate, remembering what's on the site and then checking what's in the pipeline of articles. Then it suggests articles from the pipeline to create. But Claude Cowork goes one step further. Like a colleague, it checks the content. In this case, it found that the copies we used didn't match our brief.md or our web pages, and it provides choices. Rewrite it in the house voice, convert it, or remove the content that doesn't fit. Cowork then lists the articles from our doc, letting us know that all 5 are unpublished. I select Countertop Sanctuary, Gather Around the Roast. All right, continue. And then from the Excel, I chose Batch Brew Magic, Cold Brew Science, and I don't select the other coffee article because I know it already exists on the site about gifting. Okay, I chose more articles there, including the Sunday Slowdown. Claude runs another content check and finds a mismatch in our single origin coffees. So I ask it to remap it to the 5 origins. Then it's smart. It picks up another conflict in the Gather Around the Roast and Sunday Slowdown. It notices some duplication there. I chose to split those articles by angle and have it rewrite it. Next, Claude Cowork shows the list of the articles it's going to create, and we can see the approximate number of words. Then we let Claude Cowork do its thing and create those articles. Finally, it's done. Let's review. The first file it's updated is the journal.html, so it adds the category, the title, and short description of the article into our content marketing site with a link to its matching article. Here are all the new articles merged in. Nice. Next, we have our HTML article pages. Notice that they're not in the template. That's okay. It's the page and on its own, so it's just text. Let's check that we've got all of our other articles. Okay. Next, we go back into the folder on the file system and we open it up in Edge. And voila, look at the brand new article. It's using the right fonts and the template that was created initially in Claude Design. Let's move around the site and take a look at the other articles that are added too. And it looks great. The fonts match, the color matches. Claude has checked the content and made sure that we're fitting into our appropriate blog level categories. I'll click on our Sunday Slowdown article. Claude Cowork has adjusted the text to focus on serving copy with that relaxed Sunday mood in mind. It's tweaked the article to remove any of the duplication. And there you have it. You can edit those HTML files to adjust any content as needed, and then you just upload them to the production site when they're ready. Now you can go ahead and leverage Cowork as a teammate to build your content pipeline. Remember, like and subscribe to learn how to save marketing dollars with AI. This is Frank from Obelisk, and I'll see you in the next one.